just wonder if you get tired of being outrageous. If that gets
I don't think I'm outrageous at all.
At all? If you describe yourself as ordinary, what adjective would you use?
David Bowie.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm reluctant to make the judgment about what category you fit into, and I'm hoping that you would say, yes. Oh, no, I wouldn't be that pretentious, but maybe you have a feeling yourself.
No, I'm really very old-fashioned. I like moving from one area of writing or performing to another, to keep me excited, to keep me interested, to keep the people who come to see me or buy records interested and excited as well.
You didn't understand that. Don't feel badly, because I certainly didn't. David, I know you're watching tonight with the BBC film crew, and it's wonderful to have your old-fashioned entertainment around until the Beatles get back together, but it sure would be nice to talk to somebody who's not being evasive and discussing riddles.
I'm closer to the golden dawn, immersed in Crowler's uniform of imagery. I'm living in a silent film, portraying Himmler's sacred realm of dream reality. I'm frightened by the total goal, drawing to the ragged hole, and I ain't got the power anymore. No, I ain't got the power anymore. Fall asleep at night as a rock and roll star.
July the 3rd, 1973, the Hammersmith Odeon in London. David Bowie plays the part of Ziggy Stardust for the last time. Ziggy was Bowie's most celebrated role, a weird and fated rock star who was both a parody of the archetypal rock star and an extension of Bowie's own personality.
Now Ziggy played guitar, jamming good with weird and the spiders from Mars. Well, he played that left hand, but he made it too far. Became the special man, then we were Ziggy's band. Ziggy really sang, screwed up eyes and screwed down hairdo, like some cat from Japan. Oh, you could kill him like Smiley, you could leave him to hang.
Ziggy became a spectacular success, and so ironically did his alter ego David Bowie. And then at the height of his fame, in the presence of thousands of screaming fans, David Bowie killed him off.
Bye-bye, we love you.
He was born David Robert Jones in Brixton, London in 1947. At 17 he was Davy Jones, playing saxophone in his own band. He studied mime and decided to combine this with music to create a new and spectacular rock theatre, in which he played characters like Major Tom, Aladdin Sane, and most successful of all, Ziggy Stardust. 2 years ago he came to America and buried Ziggy somewhere between New York and Hollywood.
To feel so uninspired, and when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day
Since you've been in America, you seem to have picked up on a lot of the idioms and themes of American music and American culture. How's that happened?
There's a fly floating around in my milk, and there's a foreign body in it, you see, and he's getting a lot of milk. It's kind of how I felt. A foreign body here, and I couldn't help but soak it up. You know, I hated it when I first came here. I couldn't see any of it. Look, a wax museum. Imagine having a bleeding wax museum out in the middle of the desert. Think it'd melt, wouldn't you?
What made all of this important to you? I mean, with your background, why were you intrigued by all of this?
It filled a vast expanse of my imagination. I was always pretty imaginative. And the imagination can dry up in wherever you're living in England often. I mean, if there's nothing to keep it going. It just supplied a need in me. America became a myth land for me. I think every kid goes through it eventually, but I just got onto it earlier.
Driving through was at one time exclusively for movie stars, producers, writers, and so on. Straight in front of you, the home of Dean Martin, right straight in front of you. Somebody was standing in that doorway, and I tried to get up fast enough, and I couldn't. Okay, coming up to the right side of the coach again, folks, is the former home of Dean Martin's very best buddy, Frank Sinatra.
Who also happens to be her stepfather, and Linda Christian. Marbella reports Sean Connery settled the fight. Obviously, Sean hasn't forgotten some of his former James Bond tricks.
Hollywood heist, best of the last, the star they ever had. Stiff on my legend, films that I made. Forget that I'm 50, 'cause you just got made. Cry, baby, cry, show me you feel. Smile, baby, smile, is all that you feel. Stop, baby, stop, give me your hair. Before you stop professing that you're not gonna be dead. Since you've been your baby, you're occupied. Sold you illusions, you're back when the checks. Need a back or necks, 'cause I just want your sex. My baby, cry, show me you real. Smile, baby, smile, all that you feel. Son, baby, son, give me your hand. Before you stop the person that you're not to be dead.
Grab the towel, will you? It's going to tear the alternator. Don?
The towel?
Yeah.
This towel.
The tissues for my eyes, please.
Can you take the tissues from his eyes?
No, can I have tissues for my eyes?
Getting them, David. Let me do it for you.
It's great, yeah. It looks nice like that. Can you see?
We're not stopped. Is there anything behind us? But no. There's an underlying unease here, definitely. I mean, you can feel it in every avenue. It's very calm, and it's a kind of a superficial calmness that they've developed to underplay the fact that that there's a lot of high pressure here, as it's a very big entertainment industry area. And you get this feeling of unease with everybody. The first time that it really came home to me, what a kind of strange fascination it has, is that I came in on the train, on the earthquake, and the earthquake was actually taking place when the train came in. And the hotel that we were in was just tremored every few minutes. I mean, it was just revolting feeling. And ever since then, I've always been very aware of how dubious a position it is to stay here for any length of time.
City, to love in a doorway, strangled some screams from the dawn.